Homeland Security Chairman Peter King invited 3 people to testify, all of whom share his view that some Muslim American leaders aren't cooperating with law enforcement.
I challenge anyone to find anything that was improper about today's hearing.
These hearings aren't going to really strengthen us as a community. They're just going to push us further apart from one another. Vilifying or demonizing one group isolates them from the broader society, and it prevents other groups from really being able to understand shared qualities and values that we have simply because we're all human. And it's important for us to reflect on this because the stereotypes that exist right now about the Muslim community in the United States are negative to the point that they're equating the normative understanding of Islam to be something that's radical. I work for the New York City Police Department, and since I've been working there, every year I'm standing at the memorial service on 9/11 with family members of victims from that day. And this past year, Secret Service came up to me to ask me if I was in fact somebody who worked for the police department. So they came to me asking for my credentials. They said, "Can we see your ID?" And I'm wearing an inspector's uniform. You know, I have my beard and I have my head covered, but I'm still in the police dress. And they said, you know, Secret Service spotted you from the top of a building and they wanted us to check and make sure just in case. And I said, "Just in case what?" And they said, "We're very sorry that we're doing this to you." And I said, "Then why are you doing it?" And it was interesting because there was a family that was standing next to me that was Latino in origin. And the mother of somebody who passed away in the 9/11 attacks began to engage these individuals. And they said that what you're doing is more of a disgrace to the memory of our loved one than really anything else. That here you have this young man who is willing to stand with us and be with us in this moment of need, and you're making it seem as if there's a problem with him being here. We do have to acknowledge that there are individuals who, for all intents and purposes, just hate Islam. They hate the fact that Muslims are in this country, and they've built organizations and institutions around expelling Islam from the United States. The Tea Party, which is a very prominent political party in our system, has issued official statements saying that our country is a Judeo-Christian country and Islam should be expelled from its shores. And if we really think about that in the framework of what our founding fathers sought to establish this country on, who is espousing un-American values at this point, right? Our strength in our country is our diversity, and we can't fail to acknowledge the problems that we actually have by using our diversity as a scapegoat and saying that if we push out people who are different, suddenly everything will be well again.